The United States has obviously developed some of the most advanced aircraft in the world, and there are a lot of them, many of which are unfortunately not modeled in War Thunder. There are a variety of reasons for this, either because they were unarmed, don't fit in gameplay-wise, or just because Gaijin doesn't wanna. Please, Gaijin, I will do anything to get the Cutlass, just give it to me, Gaijin. So today, I thought it would be fun to rank not only my top 5 favorite American planes in War Thunder, but also the top 4 planes that I would like to see added in the future. So, starting with spot number 5 for my favorite current aircraft, we have the F-5E Tiger II. Small, fast, maneuverable, and able to carry an absurd amount of weight, the F-5E is a goofy little goober that runs around at 11.0, gobbling up MiG-23s for breakfast. The dual 20mm cannons in the nose offer pretty adequate firepower, even if it does get outclassed by heavier aircraft like the Phantom. Its secondary armaments are no laughing matter either, being able to carry 2 AIM-9Es or Js alongside with a whole host of bombs. You also have all the energy in the world to turn fight and can run planes like the Mirage 3 right into the ground in a rate fight. It really is a delightful little plane. My number 4 pick is the F-111 Advance. People in this game seem to have a deep hatred for anyone who wants to use bombers to actually, bomb things. Well, you aren't helping the team. Well. That's another video entirely. Anyways, the F-111F is a beautiful piece of engineering, and it has an armament for pretty much anything you'll ever need. Such a wide range you'll never run out of options. Whether you're striking ground targets in Simulator, hitting bases in ARB, or providing CAS in ground battles, the Vark has always got a payload to keep you covered. Next up in the number 3 spot is the F-4S Phantom II. I know, Premium Princess, sue me. If it makes you feel any better, the F-4J is basically the same thing. AIM-7F Sparrows and the AIM-9H Sidewinder, alongside bombs, rockets, and a gun pod. The radar's amazing for its battle rating, and the missiles are amazing as long as you know what you're doing. It won't let you down. Number 2 goes to the F-84F. It's a wonderful little strike aircraft that can be good for use as a fighter, CAS aircraft, CAP aircraft, or ARB striker. Honestly, it's not much to say about this one, it's just fun to play. And now, for the number 1 spot, my favorite American aircraft in War Thunder right now. Drumroll, please. I couldn't pick. There are 2, the AM-1 Mauler and the A-26B-10 Invader. Both of these are great CAS aircraft, with the AM-1 carrying an absurd amount of Tiger-killing bombs at its battle rating, and the A-26B-10 allowing you to install 37mm autocannons in the nose. Overall, both really nice planes that are fun to do GRB CAS shenanigans with. And yes, the AM-1's 250-pound bombs can kill Tigers if you're accurate enough. Alright, that's enough about my top 5 planes, but what about the top 4 that I want to see added? Basic rules, the plane has to fit in War Thunder. That means no U-2 or SR-71. It also has to have at least been built once, so none of those wacky F-103 proposals. I will be allowing nuclear bombers because Gaijin seems intent on making nuclear escalation permanent, so dedicated nuclear bombers for that mode would be very fun. So for my number 4 pick, the B-58 Hustler. Fast, sleek, beautiful. What's not to love about it? Well, the armament, because it only ever carried nuclear bombs. Maybe if Gaijin gives us an all-nuclear strike mode where you could pilot nuclear bombers without having to get the spawn points, it could work, but unfortunately it's unlikely. For that reason, I had to bump it down to number 4, but it's number 1 in my heart. My number 3 pick is the A-37 Dragonfly. While never accepted for U.S. service, the Dragonfly was a subsonic 2-seat attack aircraft designed for close air support in Vietnam. It's very reminiscent of the Strike Master in looks. It would carry bombs like the Mark 83 and M117, alongside a few AIM-9 Sidewinders. Though it was rejected for U.S. service, it was actively used by a few countries like Peru and Honduras, even being used today. If just being thought about is enough for the Ho-Ri to be in the game, this is more than enough. I wrote this before the Ho-Ri getting removed came out. At number 2, we have the previously mentioned F-7U Cutlass. I'm willing to bet many of you have never heard of this one, because it isn't in War Thunder. A lot of people just don't know about planes that aren't in the game. Anyways, the Cutlass was a 1948 production carrier-based fighter that actually flew, which is more than can be said for the HO-229. It had an armament of 4 M3 20mm autocannons and a few AAM N2 Sparrow 1 missiles. It was reportedly very maneuverable and quoted as fun to fly, despite killing 25 pilots. But things like the King Tiger have demonstrated it doesn't have to be good in real life to be good in War Thunder, so I want to see it. And now, finally, my number 1 pick to be added to War Thunder, the Rockwell B-1 Lancer, specifically the B variant. This would be great to have. I don't care that most of my picks are bombers and strikers. I'm a bombardier at heart like my great-grandfather before me. The B-1B carries a huge array of conventional and nuclear weaponry. Seriously, look at its armament chart on Wikipedia, it's insane. Aside from that, I'm never opposed to adding a new swing-wing aircraft, especially one that's as big as the B-1. If you've ever stood next to it, it's crazy how huge it is. It makes Phantoms fun size. The B-1 would be great for nuclear escalation, GRB, and sim battles. This is due to the crazy amount of ordnance it can carry. It ties with the B-52 for a number of bombs, and the speed with which you can run away from your enemy's angry missiles. With all that being said, this is the next aircraft I would like to see added to War Thunder, the B-1B Lancer. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know if you enjoyed this video because I might want to do more in the future. Unfortunately, the train museum is probably a no-go. My editing software hates me in my phone, so I won't be doing a video on that. Uh, Definitely gonna do more potato cannon videos in the future, and I have one half filmed, but I need more footage before anything else happens with that. So yeah, stay tuned. Sorry for the lack of uploads recently, but my computer got like completely reset. So I had to re-download everything and tune all the settings and stuff, so that took a while. Anyways, thank you for watching, and peace.